Sean Hesse. I'm 28, motivational speaker from Raleigh, North Carolina. Don't ever be afraid. Don't ever be afraid to dream. Don't ever be afraid to try. Live each day like you don't know if you're going to have another one. If you got something to say to somebody that you care about, don't be afraid to say it. You know? Try not to judge other people for what they believe or what they do, because we're all in this together. The first challenge I had to overcome was the doctor said that I would never be able to talk. I was 4 years old and I hadn't said any words yet, and I really wanted an apple. I was sitting on the counter, and my foster sister, she said to me, if you want an apple, you got to say the word apple. So out it came, apple, and I hadn't really shut up since. A lot of people think that just because I use a wheelchair that somehow I'm not as mentally competent as the next person. So I had to overcome, I had to prove that I didn't need to be in special ed classes. I had to do all that. And that's really where my challenges first began. As time went on in school, it seemed like when we were in kindergarten and things like that, the wheelchair was cool. And, nobody really had a problem with me being in a wheelchair. As time went on, I started realizing that I was getting kind of segregated, that I was getting separated from people. I wasn't getting invited to birthday parties. I wasn't being invited to other people's house because of their fear of my disability and not sure whether I would get hurt. So I started figuring out that if I was going to be a part of society, I had to reach out to other people. I couldn't just expect other people to come to me. I had to go out to other people. One of my first real defining moments was that when I was in 5th grade, there was a kid that liked to make fun of me. We were getting ready for a school play, and he was running around with a prop saying, "No more retarded Sean." And I think that's when I snapped. And I dove out of my wheelchair and I tackled him. So I really had to figure out, what I was going to do to overcome having a negative attitude. I learned right then and there, you can't let the actions of other people affect who you are. Nobody defines who you are except you. My hope for what I do is, if you're going through stuff in your life, whether it be relationship problems, whether it be family problems, if you feel like you don't have a purpose or you feel like you're going to give up, don't give up. Don't ever quit. Because when things are hard, that's when you're going to learn the most. I think each and every one of us has an obligation to, treat ourselves with respect, to treat each other with respect. I really believe that having cerebral palsy is the greatest gift I'm ever going to receive. Because without the cerebral palsy, I wouldn't have the chance to know what it feels like to have to be looked at differently every day. I wouldn't have had the opportunity to grow from the frustration I face. And now I have an opportunity to travel around the country and to be able to speak to people about not giving up and not giving up on their dreams. Don't ever, ever let anybody tear that dream away from you. Because if they tear that dream away from you, they got you. Nobody can tear your dreams away from you. Don't dream too much because you'll sleep all day. You have to have action with that dream too. A lot of people say, well, if I dream about it enough, it'll happen, right? No, you have to have a good action plan. You have to plan out what you're going to do. You have to follow through.
I came to see Sean speak not really knowing what to expect, and it was powerful. His motivational speech was pretty much just fight through adversity and follow your dreams, and what you see yourself being and what you want to do is what you can accomplish. Thank you, Sean. If you see this, I appreciate it. It was very powerful.
I don't claim to have all the answers. I'm not somebody that can tell you how to live. I wouldn't want to even try to tell you how to live. But especially people who are going through bad times, people who are starting out college, people who are going through divorces, whatever. Don't let that stuff tear your hopes away from you. You always got to have hope. You got to roll through the adversity and never, ever, ever give up. It's my goal to travel throughout the country and really work with students and professionals to really overcome whatever they're going through, whatever adversity they're facing, and also to be entertained too. So I look forward to coming to your college or your business soon. You know, life's hard. I mean, I deal with this every day. What's your excuse? See you soon.